Have you ever wondered how a single note, a solitary beat, or a solitary producer can redefine the very essence of who we are? Today, we delve into the life and legacy of Steve Albini, a figure whose sonic fingerprints are embedded in the core of alternative music. Born in Pasadena, California, Steve Albini's journey into music was not born out of the sun-kissed vibes of his hometown, but from the raw, gritty underbelly of rock's most visceral elements. His passion for music production was not fueled by a desire for fame or wealth. Rather, it was driven by an unyielding commitment to artistic integrity and authenticity. In the early 80s, Albini formed the band Big Black, a group that was as notorious for its confrontational sound as it was for its fiercely independent stance within the music industry. But it was not just his music that left an indelible mark. His thoughts and writings on the music business would resonate with and influence generations of musicians and producers. Perhaps most famously, Albini's role as a producer for Nirvana's In Utero brought his unorthodox methods to the forefront of popular music. His ability to capture the raw, unfiltered energy of bands was unparalleled, and this album was no exception. It stood as a testament to his philosophy that the producer should be invisible, facilitating the artist's vision rather than imposing his own. Albini's collaborations with other iconic bands like the Pixies and PJ Harvey further cemented his reputation. With the Pixies, he helped shape the sound of Surfer Rosa, an album that would influence the future of alternative rock. His work with PJ Harvey on Rid of Me showcased his ability to adapt and respond to different artistic needs, creating a record that was both fierce and intensely emotional. Beyond the control room, Albini was a vocal critic of the mainstream music industry. His essay, The Problem with Music, remains a scathing indictment of the exploitation inherent within the system, advocating for a model that respects the artist and their artistry. Steve Albini's influence extends beyond the albums he produced. His ethos of transparency and fairness in music production inspired countless artists to take control of their own musical destinies. He stood as a beacon for those who believed in the purity of music, untainted by commercial pressures. In the echoes of his productions, we find not just music, but a manifesto for creative freedom, a call to artists everywhere to remain true to themselves no matter the cost. Steve Albini was more than just a producer. He was a pivotal figure in the narrative of modern music, and his impact will resonate for generations to come. In the end, Steve Albini did not just produce records. He produced a legacy of authenticity, integrity, and uncompromising artistic expression. As we reflect on his contributions, we are reminded of the power of music to challenge, to change, and ultimately to define who we are.